hard to enjoy the victory when they just think it's just a horrible decision. So,
well, the last thing you need is someone else just piling on.
Yeah,
you, right?
Yeah, right. Anyway, I'd love to talk, but I have a lot of work to do right now. So,
I hear it's lonely at the top.
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah? Well, if you ever do notice, I'm available.
See thoughts. Why would I do that?
You know why? Because you have a heart. You don't like to cause people pain. And that heart still loves Nick and wouldn't want to hurt him intentionally or the daughter that you share with him. And Sharon, you forged with her, which is very unlikely, has got to be on shaky ground right now. And knowing your heart, the slightest remorse, whether you want to admit it or not.
Sometimes he seems like he's fine, you know? He's not in any pain at all, but then other times it seems like he's agitated and he can hardly hide how much it hurts.
I think he gets that way when the meds start to wear off, but I'm a little nervous about him getting dependent on these painkillers his doctor prescribed for him.
Do you think it's something we should be worried about?
I hope not. But he requested a new refill before the last bottle even ran out. I know that it hasn't been that long since the surgery, and I know that pain pills, that's a necessary evil. I'm just worried because pain seems to come back so quickly after the meds wear off.
I think that Nick should probably talk to his doctor. Maybe there's something else going on that needs to be addressed.
I tried to convince him to have it checked out, but he refused. And now, with Matt Clark resurfacing, Nick taking care of himself, that'll be the last thing on his mind.
You could be driving down the road and God forbid something happens to your engine or your transmission. Now you got to figure out how to tow the car, where to tow it to, how much it's going to cost. Whereas you have a company like CarShield back you and you make a phone call and everything's taken care of.
So can you walk us through a little bit on like a car breakdown? What happens on the customer side and what you see?
Every day at our shop, there's people that just come in bawling their eyes out because their car's warranty just ran out and they got all these new expenses now that they have to pay for.
Some of the average costs on repairs, for instance, on a transmission would range anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000, $7,000. Engines can go anywhere from $5,000 to $14,000, $15,000.
If you can get CarShield, do it. Don't even think twice. Give them a call, see what you can do to get on that program because it's going to give you peace of mind.
No other company protects drivers like CarShield. All you need to do is call CarShield now before your car breaks down.
CarShield can save you thousands. Just call before a breakdown happens. Call 800-214-7837.
First, you get hit by psoriasis. And now, you get hit again. This time by joint pain. It's a double whammy. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that attacks your joints on the inside and your skin on the outside. If you've been hit by
Digestion, Claritin clears.
A Chewy order is on the way for Jaws, who never lets go of what he loves. So Dad uses Chewy to get him everything he needs to keep loving life, one mouthful at a time, for low prices. For life with pets, there's Chewy.
During allergic reactions, I used to hesitate using a needle injector until I said Hello Neffy, the only needle-free epinephrine nasal spray for emergency treatment of allergic reactions.
Use it for signs of allergic reaction. Ask your doctor how to use Neffy. Certain medical conditions may worsen. Tell your doctor about nasal, heart, or other medical conditions. High blood pressure, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, and all medications. Side effects include nasal discomfort, headache, runny nose, shakiness, and throat irritation. Book a free virtual visit at getneffy.com and pay as little as $0 for Neffy.
New CBS Wednesday.
This is a pursuit for greatness.
I'm going home. Let's hope I don't mess this up, America.
There's $1 million at stake.
America's Culinary Cup. New series CBS Wednesday.
Don't do this, Billy.
Just give me a chance.
You made a clean break when you chose to run Chancellor over building a life with me. Let's not go backwards.
I'm not asking for a lifetime commitment. I'm simply asking to have dinner with you. Just one night. Come on, you can't say no to your favorite Malone and a perfectly cooked filet mignon just the way you like it.
Okay, stop.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. But it's really not going to make a difference. Okay, after everything that we've been through, our problems are not going to be solved with a bottle of wine and a rare steak.
Well, we don't know unless we try, right? Come on, I know it's my fault that our professional relationship had to come to an end. I get it. That door's closed. I understand. But that doesn't mean that our personal relationship has to come to an end, too.
It wasn't just business, Billy.
You're right. Maybe it doesn't have to be. We can flip the perspective. We can hold on to what we have away from Chancellor and...
Spectre Charles.
Look, bottom line is you can't deny how good we are together.
We were.
One dinner. If I can't convince you to give us another shot, then you can look at it as a final goodbye.
Okay. One dinner. That's it. Nothing more.
I'm not sure what my friendship with Sharon has anything to do with this. I mean, she's not really close to Victor right now.
Well, she may not be Team Victor, but you know what? If she's given the choice between standing next to Nick and anyone else, she's going to choose Nick.
Oh, of course. Sharon's going to choose Nick. Of course. Please. Why can't anyone be Team Phillips? I mean, even my kids are having a problem with that.
having a problem? I mean, do you feel like they're going to come around?
Well, if they can forgive me for faking my own death, I think look like they're the wrong party.
Well, I'm trying not to take sides, but I have definitely had my issues with Victor. And I know this means a lot to you, especially with the way that Victor has treated you in the past.
Oh, God, especially. I'm sure he's decided that he's the one who's been betrayed and that I'm the one who owes something to him. I'm sure he's already saying that to people.
I mean, truth be told, he has been generous on occasion with you.
Okay, wait, no. You need to stop talking right now. Please don't. Are you sure you're on my side? Has Michael gotten to you?
No. I certainly remember all the times that Victor was not your champion. And by the way, that goes for Nick as well, who has ridden to your rescue on occasion, but never when Victor has gone after your livelihood or your happiness.
Nick came to me and he tried to shame me into giving the company back. I'm sure he was just doing his father's bidding. I mean, I understand some of the things he said to me. It really cut deep.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He said he never wanted anything to do with me again. It's harsh. Among other things, of course.
But I'm not here to shame you. And I'm really sorry I didn't bring you with you. But
work to do. I can't do that.
Now, come on. Don't you know the first lesson in being the boss? Delegate. You seem like you could really use a sympathetic ear. And I just happen to have one.
I do feel for you all. I know what Victor means to all of you. How hard it must be seeing him this vulnerable.
Which is exactly why I'm doing whatever I can to come up with a backup plan. In case my father's doesn't pan out. I can't even think about what it would do to him if he lost Newman Enterprises. The thought that Phyllis would steal away everything that he spent his entire life building is heartbreaking.
I ran into Phyllis last night.
Gloating over her big win, I bet.
I almost felt sorry for her. No, I don't condone what she's done. But underneath, I could see the pain and regret.
Maybe now is the right time to strike. If Phyllis really is as vulnerable as you seem to think she is. Of course, I'm going to need Nick's help. It's not going to be as easy to convince Summer, and without it, I don't know. I do understand why you can't go to Milan with me right now. But I don't understand why you haven't called me back to track you down and make sure you're still alive.
You two talk, I'll be right back.
Sorry, Vic, that I didn't call you back. Did Sharon fill you in on what's going on with Matt?
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. I know Matt Clark being out of jail is like your worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's a lot of worst nightmares, so I'm not going to Milan, and I don't think you should go either.
Well, you're not alone. Dad's not thrilled with the idea either.
Okay, well, why don't you listen to us?
Because we need a backup plan, Nicholas. We don't have any other choice.
Well, it doesn't mean this is the right move. I don't know what the right move is, but enlisting my daughter into this fight with her mother isn't...
Here. But I also want the best in here. And that means only Eggland's best eggs. They provide lots of winning nutrition. And they always cook up so fresh tasting and delicious. That's important to me, because reaching peak performance requires a commitment to the best. Eggland's best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Bronchiectasis flares can make you loud. So loud, your flares can feel like they take over. And the worst part? Flares can cause permanent damage to your lungs. It's time to quiet your bronchiectasis flares by preventing as many as you can. Ask a pulmonologist about a different bronchiectasis treatment option that can help. Learn more at treatbe.com.
Consumer Cellular knows there are a lot of offers flying around, but they slip away too fast. We don't play games. What you see is what you get. Bet you're glad you wore cargo pants. See how we can cut your bill. Call Consumer Cellular.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. One pill, zero heartburn. All good.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. With so many mesothelioma lawyers on television, how do you choose the right firm for you and your family? Our goal is to get you as much as you deserve. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims like you. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, we'll come to you within 24 hours so our team can get to work right away. Call us now.
Call 800-502-4500. Call now.
Even on an antidepressant, I was masking my depression. I felt I was missing out on the moments around me. So my doctor prescribed Rexulti.
When added to an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to significantly reduce depression symptoms, more than an antidepressant alone.
She said Rexulti could provide a boost. For me, less depression meant enjoying the little things.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur.
Could a boost help you build on your progress?
Ask your doctor about...
Live with Regina Hall, Sterling K. Brown, Viola Davis, Coleman Domingo, and more.
Oh my God!
The NAACP Image Awards, hosted by Dion Cole. Live Saturday at 8 on BET and CBS.
Look, Vic, it's been hard enough for Summer to deal with Phyllis's latest attacks against our family. I mean, I already told you, I really regret getting Summer involved back when it was Phyllis and Kane gunning for him. Did it have to be closer to be able to decide for herself how she deals with this?
You know, backing off on Summer might also help soften Phyllis and not make her so defensive. Knowing that her kids won't even speak to her is just making her dig in even harder so she can cover up how much pain she's in. I know that it's bothering her.